100 to 200 miles on the car, and I'm here to give you my full honest opinion on the wheels and tires. They look nice, and not only that, but they drive really nice as well. I have the Hankook V2s up here. They are 195 50/15s, if I did not mention that before, and they are a really smooth ride. The problem that I had with the old tires and the old wheels and everything regarding the old setup that was like stock on the vehicle is the fact that it was, let's say, noisy. It could be fuel efficient, yes, to have skinnier tires and harder tires, but it could also be very loud. Like right now I'm going 30 miles an hour with the new tires, and I'm not having to yell over the car. Why is that? Because the rolling resistance is less or more. I don't know. I don't know how tires work and their noise. But yeah, I don't know how the whole noise situation works. But yes, I know this is a softer tire, and I also know this is a more sporty tire. So the old tires were a T-rated tire, and these are a H-rated tire, which means that I am never going to use the speed rating on these. This thing gets to 60 in 11 seconds. I'm never going to get up to what an H-rated tire is meant to do, which is about 150, 160 miles an hour before it completely disintegrates and kills itself. But I can definitely say this tire has some grip. Which brings me to the next point. Body roll. Woo! This car has so much body roll. It is ridiculous. The old tires had a lot of tire roll, which you could feel in the steering, because when you would go around a corner, not only would the car do that, it would also do that. It would do like a swoop. So not only would you roll, but you would swoop downwards with the tire rolling under itself. So if you really wanted to take a corner in this thing, it wasn't really possible. But now, since the tire roll is gone, you can definitely feel the car has the ability to go around a corner if you give it enough grip. But it definitely doesn't have the suspension for it. Not at all. The suspension in this thing is like putting Jello in a tube and deciding to put it on a car. It is not meant to do anything. Like literally, that is Jello roll right there. And that's not fun when you want to go around a corner. Having big, thick, sticky tires, that is fun. Going around a corner with Jello suspension and big, sticky tires, not so fun. So let's just say that's another thing on our checklist for the modern Misubishi. Now, fuel economy. It hasn't been hurt that much. I've lost maybe 2 miles to the gallon. This thing averages for me, since I do a lot of highway driving, about 46.5 miles to the gallon. It's not bad. It's still good. It's still really good. I don't see that big of a difference in fuel economy when it comes to switching to a bigger tire. I don't scrape unless I really want to go around a corner, then I can scrape. But as far as clearance with the brakes, clearance with the wheel well, and clearance with a bunch of other stuff, I haven't had any issues. I haven't scraped, I haven't rubbed, I haven't bottomed out. So that's good, meaning that the tires aren't going to have any future issues if I decide to put better suspension on here. Meaning that there's not going to be as much body roll, and there's going to be a lot more customizability with the ride quality. Ride quality is still good. Actually, I feel like ride quality has actually improved since I've put the new tires on. It has quieted. Bumps are a lot smoother. I don't know if for some of y'all that own Mirages with the stock tires, but the 165 14-inch tires are terrible. They are rough as a donkey's back going over rocks. Literally, you will feel every bit of what you're going over. and you will hear it too, and it will sound terrible, especially with all the suspension play. You can hear the suspension just working its little tail off. Let's talk about the difference in the wheels. Actually, when we switch the tires out, with the tires on these rims, it actually weighs less than the 14-inch Steelies. The 14-inch Steelies actually weigh more than 15-inch alloys with bigger tires on them. We have a pretty substantial tire on these rims that we will be using, but this is another level. I'm talking about a 1 to 2 pound difference in rotational mass. That definitely makes this car a bit peppier. We'll see. Sorry about that, guys. Had to make a quick old stop to Wawa. I gotta get my mama a smoothie before I go see her. Anyway, so yeah, these tires are a gigantic improvement to the old ones. I'm telling y'all, like, it's like night and day. I literally feel like these rims, and now I'm not saying that style makes you faster, it gives you more horsepower, but I'm saying the less rotational mass you have in a wheel, the better. You're going to go faster if you have less rotational mass. This car feels like it accelerates a lot quicker. Now, this is an 11-second 0 to 60. I don't think you can make a huge difference on that, but I feel like it shaved a couple of maybe like a quarter of a second off of the 0 to 60 time. That's how much quicker it feels. Steering feel with the stock tires made the steering wheel feel like it was not pushing a gosh darn thing. You could literally one finger this steering wheel easier than you could lift a paper clip. The steering in this car was super light. The new tires have actually added a little bit of resistance into the wheel, which I don't feel is a bad thing. I feel like it's still electric power steering, so it's still going to be super easy to turn the wheel. You're not going to get much feel out of this wheel. It's not really direct connect unless you turn power steering off, which since it's electric, you can't really do that. Yeah, overall, guys, I totally recommend upgrading your tires and wheels. If you don't want to upgrade your wheels, then just upgrade your tires. Your tires are a big factor in ride quality and ride sound and fuel economy. So if you want a more fuel efficient tire and you don't really care about the wheel or how it looks, then keep the original. There's nothing wrong with keeping the original. The whole point of this series is to mod the Mirage. It's to make it look good, make it look practical. Make it practical. Because literally, I'm not saying it's not practical as it is, but there's a lot of stuff missing from this car. I have a base model ES Mirage. I have everything base for 2019. There's no fancy stuff. There's no chrome trim. There's no nothing. It's all base. The only extras I got was a roadside assistance kit. This center console, which is a lifesaver, by the way, adds a third cup holder for the rear. Ooh. Anyway, and also the carrier, and also the Mirage floor mats. But all that was dealer options. It didn't even come with the car. If I would have just got a base ES from Misubishi, it wouldn't have had any of that stuff. This is the ride. The engine's idling right now. Without engine noise, this is a very quiet ride. Yeah, the engine's gonna make noise. You have an engine, you don't have a freaking Tesla. But like, those are some harsh bumps. Like literally, this road is the most pothole road in where I live. So I'm literally going over those at like 30 miles an hour, and all you hear is dum-dum, dum-dum. Tell me you get that in a base model Mirage with the basic tires. But yeah, guys, that's the end of my review for these tires and rims. If y'all enjoyed, please let me know by hitting that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Now, I'm going to go to my mom, and I'm going to give her her strawberry and banana smoothie. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Thank you, and goodbye.